In-depth Rethink Report. This is the Rethink Report, where we don't just report the news, we question it. In a surprising diplomatic shift, Russian President Vladimir Putin has expressed hope for improving U.S. Russia relations after high-level talks in Turkey. The discussions, which took place in Ankara, come at a time when relations between Washington and Moscow have been at their lowest since the Cold War. The closed-door meetings, attended by Russian and U.S. diplomatic figures, focused on security concerns, economic sanctions, and ongoing geopolitical tensions. While details remain scarce, Putin's tone has raised eyebrows, with the Russian leader stating that he sees a path forward for diplomatic engagement. Why now? Putin's optimistic messaging comes amid shifting geopolitical dynamics, with several possible motives behind this unexpected outreach. Economic struggles and sanctions. Western economic sanctions have placed significant pressure on Russia, affecting trade, military funding, and financial markets. Moscow may be seeking sanctions relief or new trade opportunities through diplomacy. Upcoming U.S. elections. With the 2024 U.S. presidential election on the horizon, Russia may be trying to reshape its image and test potential new leadership in Washington. Could this be an attempt to influence foreign policy before a new administration takes office? War in Ukraine. The ongoing war has isolated Russia globally, but Moscow may see an opportunity to negotiate indirectly with the U.S. through diplomatic channels in Turkey. Could this signal an attempt at a ceasefire, or is it simply a strategic maneuver? What's Washington's response? Despite Putin's cautious optimism, the U.S. has remained largely silent on the significance of the talks. Washington has long accused Russia of engaging in deceptive diplomacy, and many analysts warn that this could be a smokescreen to gain leverage in Ukraine or ease economic pressures. At the same time, some European allies are urging Washington to engage, fearing that an isolated Russia could become even more unpredictable. However, many within the U.S. administration remain skeptical, citing Russia's past actions in Ukraine, cyber warfare, and energy manipulation as reasons to distrust Moscow's intentions. Is this a turning point or a strategic distraction? For years, U.S.-Russia relations have been defined by conflict, sanctions, and diplomatic hostility. Putin's sudden shift in tone raises more questions than answers. Is this a genuine attempt at diplomacy, or is Russia buying time while it strengthens its geopolitical position? As the world watches, the biggest question remains: will Washington engage with Putin, or will this be another failed attempt at diplomatic reconciliation? The Rethink Report doesn't just report the news, we question it.